are a man of faith, and actually we're gonna talk about that because Lebanon is also a Christian country. Yes, you have Muslims, but you have also a very huge percentage of Christians in the country. I can speak here and say, I know for sure, I know your family, I know your children, and I know you are men of faith. Those are the factors that make me come here, invite you here, and you talk to the people. We're gonna have some very we're gonna have some questions that are gonna be asked here, some statements that are gonna be made here that are going to be uncomfortable, but I want us to address everything. Now let's talk about this, Mr. Joseph. Tell the Kenyans right now, how much does a domestic helper earn in Lebanon is right now? How much do they get paid?
Okay, let me first begin, Nelson, by a major point. All the things that I move forward for anything which I find that it is my duty to do is because I am representing Soral. I'm not coming from myself, and I don't have the authority to take a phone to talk to someone who has a lady working in his house or an agency if I'm not playing the role of the president of this syndicate. So by myself, I have this in my nature, yes. But if I was not in Soral and Soral doesn't have this strategy, I wouldn't have done it. So let us give the credit to Soral, represented by me today, later on it to be by someone else. But this is the idea that Soral has a main concern about taking care of all the ladies who are coming to Lebanon from all nationalities. Concerning Kenyans, the Kenyans who are coming to Lebanon are divided into two parties. A lady who is first time to travel from Kenya, and a lady from Kenya who has already traveled before into another country. She has an experience. The salaries that is being paid now in Lebanon, it is ranging between 200 and 225 for the first timers who come, and
so
200.
Yeah, I'm actually going to make a demonstration just to make sure that we are all on the same page. So right now, hold up, give me a second. Just give me 1 second.
Take your time.
You say between 200
and 225.
Hold up. It's better we do this. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Because I also have to understand this. So 225. So we'll do like the way how you do a demonstration in class. That's exactly what we're gonna do here. Give me 1 second. So the salary of a domestic house help in Lebanon is between 200, right here,
and 225 for the second year.
And the second year, it's 225.
Yeah.
So this is what a domestic house help is being paid.
If she's ex-abroad, Lebanon. It's 250.
Okay.
Okay. Let me pass into another thing that was mentioned there. First of all, you spoke about the food. I ask all the ladies who come to Lebanon, recruited by an agent in Kenya, coming to a legal agency in Lebanon, and especially a member in Soral. And this is where I need your help, Nelson, about this. We have illegal persons who work in this field. We have agencies who have a license, and we have legal licensed members of Soral agencies. This part is the A+ for me. Why? Because there is a syndicate which covers all their work, which will ask them if they did anything wrong, which is an umbrella for all this group. I cannot blame myself if someone coming to a person who is have no license. It's him who decided to come through an agent in Kenya to work with someone in Lebanon, has no documents. Number two, it's the same agent in Kenya who accepted to work with an agency in Lebanon, not under Soral. Themselves, they are responsible for the girls. Even if you will tell me about any case, I am running after, even if they are not coming through our agencies, which are under the Soral membership. But I prefer that all the ladies who are coming to Lebanon to ask their agents, are you working with a legal Soral member agency in Lebanon, yes or no? If no, let them not come. If they are under Soral, it means the measures are there. It means the syndicate is there. It means we are 24/7 there. It is different than someone who cares about his name, his history, about his image, than someone who can go hidden and bring a visa, and he doesn't care if she's eating, she's taking the salary, she's being bad treated. I don't know, several accidents that might happen. But I'm telling you, under Soral, the measures are totally different. So I need you, please, to advise the girls who are first convinced about the idea of working in Lebanon, and this is the departure. If you are not convinced, dear Kenyans, if you are not convinced and you prefer to sit in Kenya to find a job, please do that and don't come to Lebanon, and leave the space for the people who are seriously asking to come and make a change in their life. And so many cases, Nelson, on your page. I also saw one lady today was thanking a Lebanese family. When I was reading it, I don't want to tell you that I cried, but I felt that I'm a happy person when she was saying, Lebanon is a good country. And I want to thank the family that I was working with them, because they were like sisters and brothers. And she mentioned the names of the family, and they went into her post and they liked what she said. So you cannot make a general idea about something and you go say, this is the picture of this country. No, this is not true. We have the white, we have the dark stories, we have the good, and we have the bad ones. So let us not make it as a general one. As Soral, we are moving daily, Nelson, to make the measures better and better. And the last thing happened is by our Minister of Labor. The Minister of Labor in our country named Mr. Mustafa Bayram. He is an exceptional minister who passed by this Ministry of Labor, who is concerned directly by the files of domestic helpers. He himself asked us officially to go and screen all the legal agencies in Lebanon and to give him a report and to tell him which ones are under Soral and which are not, which are trying.
So that's coming from the Ministry of Labor in Lebanon.
It's the first time happening in Lebanon that a public ministry asking from a private sector by named Soral to ask them, go give me a brief about what's happening in your recruiting process, and name for me the agencies who are under Soral and which are not, and which agencies are taking salary deductions. This is not happening with Kenyans, but let us jump for 1 minute for Ethiopian ladies. So many bad agencies in Lebanon who are not under Soral, and now we are checking to make sure always that Soral members, we are investigating about their files to make sure that they are not doing wrong, because we are not a small number. We are around 340, 400 agency. I cannot control all, but what I can do is to work in a system that I can ask for everything coming through these agencies to make sure that they are doing the thing in the right way, and no salary deduction is being taken from any lady, because this is also a part which is not human at all. So concerning the salary deduction, we are also running after this. We have a guest with us, I think.
Yeah, so actually we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna start. I wanted this conversation to be based on number one, the introduction, you coming here and telling us what you're working on, and of course the second part is gonna be us having Kenyans who have worked in Lebanon, who are working in Lebanon, and the good thing about Vote TV, unlike any other platform, this is not a place where we come with scripts and teleprompters. Everything that I do here is authentic, original. All the facts are plain, and we always listen to everything that is being said. Positive, negative, everything is welcome. Now, this is one of our Kenyan sisters who's here. She was here yesterday because I had another case of a lady in Saudi Arabia. She has worked in Lebanon. Introduce yourself, my sister. Who are you? And talk to us.
My name is Galibabra. I'll speak in English so he can understand me.
We are all going to talk English
I've
today. Today's a special edition. So, so yes.
Okay, I've been in Lebanon, Beirut. We had Beirut and Beit Mary. So I've been in Lebanon for 29 months. And I know Lebanon, like what I can say is, for real, in Lebanon, we have a problem when it comes to food. Like he said, like you can't work when you're hungry. In Kenya, we eat
That's right.
3 times a day. I'm not asking you that I'm not asking you that I want to cook samaki in your house or special meal. Just offer me breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But in Lebanon, you'll either eat lunch and breakfast, no dinner, or you'll have to skip one meal. Not meal, and there is no 3 meals a day. You are in the house just seated on your phone, on your laptop, on your TV. I am working. So if I tell you I want to eat 3 times a day, you have to understand I'm hungry and I cannot work when I'm hungry. I'll have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not asking about snacks and extra foods. Another thing is communication. Once you get in their homes, like when you are in the office, they assure you that you will have communication with your family and friends. But once you get in the house, it's different. They both snatch your phone or they give you the phone only at night, maybe for 1 hour, or maybe end month when you're sending your salary. So the whole month you won't communicate at home. And they have very poor salary. 20,000 is very poor salary to deny me a phone, deny me food, and work the whole day and take me to 3 different houses working for your mother, your sister, your brother. That's not good. That's how Lebanon works. Thank you.
Dear,
I'm also
your name is
comment to that one.
Bebra?
Yeah, Bebra.
Okay. Is she still with us?
I'm sure she's still watching, but can you make comments to the few things that she has mentioned, specifically the issue about food?
She stayed in Lebanon for 29 months. And she was talking about the food, that it is allowed maybe 1 meal per day or 2 meals maximum. She was talking about the communications, that it is only at night, about the salary, it's not good. And she was working in 3 different houses. Okay. I don't want to say that this did not happen with her. I cannot say that this did not happen with her. Who am I to know, while I'm sitting here, that what she's telling is not right? But what did she do? What did she do in the 29 months to solve this problem? My friend.
So let me ask you a question, Joseph. So here I am. Let me put myself in her shoes, and everybody else is going to put herself, him or herself in her shoes. And I'm going to say this from my perspective. If I'm working for somebody, if I don't get my food,
how can
before I even stand up and go and work, I'm going to be like, hey, I ain't doing nothing. Let's start from there, right?
Sure.
But then again, and I'm going to let my sister speak. She's also here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The system, the way it's supposed to be is, if something does not work, something is not working with your employer, you're not getting any food, the first thing you should do, tell the office, report to the office, and then start to see like which options, which solutions do we have.
Why didn't you do this? I was to ask Deborah, why didn't you communicate and say, I want to stop work? Nelson, daily we have cases. Let me start by saying this. Never you will see the good cases coming to you and tell you, thanks God, I'm okay. And these are many.
Brother, this is voices of the oppressed. I wish. Yeah. Listen, I wish I had. I wish listen. I wish I had started something called the voice of cakes and a voice of sandwiches.
Why don't you do? Why don't you do 2 platforms?
It's too late.
One for the food, and another one which has the good cake. So let me say, I agree with you. I cannot say and claim, no, this did not happen. Because I told you before even Bebra came. Yes, it happens in some houses. But did the agency accept this? Was he a partner and told her, no, what is given to you is enough? Did he tell her that you are allowed to work in 3 different houses, the brother and the mother? I swear to God, we kick out our clients from our agencies whenever we know that they are trying to take the ladies into relatives' houses. Yes, some Lebanese, they have houses in Beirut and they have another one in the mountain, but it's my house. Am I supposed to get someone else to clean my house in the mountain? No, it's her job. Then it is not 2 houses. It's when I'm moving with my family from Beirut to the mountain for the summer, it's my house. Yes, 2 houses, but she's not working 2 houses the same day. But it's totally different.
But the thing is like one thing, and of course I know you've seen this on my page. For example, you'll have like one domestic worker is cleaning the house for the father, the brother, the father's
This is
brother,
not accepted.
the father's cousin.
This is not accepted. And here with you, Nelson, I am asking each Kenyan who is coming to Lebanon, don't you ever accept to go and clean houses for anyone which is a relative for the family. But if I am going to my mother's house, Nelson, on a Sunday, and she's inviting me on a barbecue, and then we finished eating, what is the lady supposed to do? To sit and watch us cleaning the table? By logic. I am with my family. I am with my family at the family of my mother, wife of the mother of my wife. We are there invited, and there are 2, 3 families. They are there, each one coming with the family, with the domestic helper to join, to go chat and speak with other ladies coming from foreign countries. We finished eating. What are they supposed to do? They are not in their house, yes, but she is in the house of my family where I've been invited and I have eaten there, me and my family and her herself. What is she supposed to do? To watch me? To watch me taking my plate and go to the kitchen and clean it, or to help with the others to make things like the moment we came to, and then we go back home when we finish? There is also a small link between someone holding the dictionary and doing the logic things and the things which are not logic. Yes, it's not logic that she goes to the mother of my wife and clean her house. I will not accept this.
That's right.
But when she's coming with me, how can she accept that this old lady goes in the kitchen and clean the dishes of my children when she was with me there having the same service?
By the way, Mr. Joseph, that's why I'm saying this. I wish I had started a platform called Voices of Sandwiches and Voices of French Fries, because as I'm talking to you right now, I'm actually getting a phone call from a mother who is calling about her daughter in Lebanon. I'll get her live. I'll call her right now. But let my sister speak, because she's biting her lips. She's gnashing her teeth. And let us see. What you have, introduce yourself, and let us know what and speak to us as we continue with this.
Hello. Hello everyone. My name is Mary Vimto, and many people know me from Lebanon as Mesh Vimto. I've been in Lebanon for the last 8 years, and I'm back in Kenya for vacation.
You're coming back?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
You see, we have a success story today.
Yes, but
okay, I'm gonna listen.
Mr. Saliba, I have a lot of issue. For me, I will never complain about Lebanon, because I had a very wonderful boss who I've lived with for 8 years. But I have one problem. I used to do YouTube channel about Lebanon, but a lot of problem, including your office, Mr. Saliba.
Yes.
Including your office. Many guys are complaining about your office that you do beat them.
Like who?
Right now, right now we speak, there is a girl, you have already kicked her out, and she's there outside in Daura today.
What's her name?
And she come from your office. I don't know her name, because I was in a hurry, because I wanted to join here. but she's outside, and she's not the only one girl
What's
complaining
the name?
about your
What's the
office.
name? Let us go into details about this. What's the name of the girl you are talking about?
Yeah, let me confirm. Let
can
me
we get the name?
confirm her name.
Yeah.
And then another
Thank
issue.
you.
No, let her
When-
continue, please. I need to answer her
let's-
because
I will,
for
I think
each
I will
story.
give you, Mr. Saliba, I will give you more than 10 girls from your office who were struggling from you and who were beaten. They were beaten from your office.
Okay, let me tell you, dear Mary.
Yeah.
You are telling me about a group of girls who went